before the Wanted line, there was this Azzaro Pour Homme. When I picked this up, I picked it up just so that, I can have something in the Azzaro line, aside from the Wanted lines, with the bottle like this that everyone is crazy about, I'm looking to collect the whole range in the next coming months or so. Before those, there was this. When I picked it up, it was just as I was buying things online, I just put it into my basket. And when I looked deeper into this, I realized this is a 1978 release. This is probably one of the oldest fragrance, or one of, I've got a few, but one of the oldest fragrance releases I have. Whether it smells like the original or not is another thing, but just a quick spray of this just takes you back to the 70s for sure. I don't know what the 70s smelled like, but this is it, it's a spicy woody, that's what they call it. It's also very loaded when it comes to notes. Perfumers on this are Gerard Anthony and Richard Witz. I think Richard Witz is a German perfumer, I might be mistaken. It's an EDT, but like I've observed, the EDTs of old versus the EDTs of now, totally different. These aromatic fougere, spicy woody, whatever, from the 80s, 70s are super strong and very imposing, so it was a surprise classic addition to my collection. Flankers of this, I've seen something called Naughty Leather, Ginger Lover, there's an Intense, there's an Edition Noir. There's a couple of very interesting scents, flankers of this Azzaro Pour Homme that have come out that I'm looking to get my hands on. And notably Naughty Leather. I love leather scents, so I'll definitely be going for Naughty Leather first and then move on to the others. So in terms of top notes, lavender, anise, lemon, basil, bergamot. Just to mention a few middle notes here: vetiver, sandalwood, patchouli, and cardamom. And then the base, you've got oakmoss, leather, amber, musk, tonka. So definitely one of those 80s loaded, fragrances, very strong, very imposing, like the opening can be very harsh, but it settles down quite nicely. And in terms of wearability, I wouldn't advise anyone under 50 to be wearing anything like this. Even 50 is a bit of a stretch, I would say 60s upwards. This has to be a scent of your times, of your youth, otherwise it just smells strange, people just, if I were to put this on and be on my way, get about my business, it would be very difficult for people to just accept that, this is it, this guy's wearing this fragrance. It would be very strange because it's got a throwback type of feel to it, So price wise, very cheap, this is a 50 mils. Don't quite remember what I got it for, but yeah, I'll put a link down in the description of where you can get yourself a bottle of this if it sounds interesting to you, or whether you just like to get it for sentimental purposes like I do. I'm currently getting in a couple of classic fragrances into my collection just for sentimental purposes, just to appreciate every now and then. Performance, yeah, it's a great performer. This stuff, it lasts on your skin. I don't think it's a good thing. Well, for me, I don't think it's a good thing because it's a bit strong, but that's what you want from a fragrance. You want it to last. The scent is another thing. Obviously, it's according to preference. Would I recommend anyone to be buying and wearing this in this day and age? Not really. But for the reasons that I've mentioned, sentimental, collection, all of that purposes, yes, get this into your collection and have something to show from Azzaro that's very old, aside from the Azzaro Wanted that everyone only knows these days. With that said, Azzaro Pour Homme, a great classic. I was very surprised that, you know, it was a 1978 release. I expected it to have been released in the 90s or something, but I'm looking forward to picking up some of the flankers. And yeah, very interesting line that I want to get into, along with the Azzaro Wanted line that I'm starting to collect now. And with that said, please like and subscribe. Till next time, peace.